everybody, this is Christina from Brush and Bristle Studio. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm going to go over how to use the Bookmark print template. Now, you're going to want to open this in Photoshop or in Photopea. I do use smart objects in this to make the template. I'm not sure if it'll work in a lot of other programs, so make sure you're using one of these two. But the only thing you really have to mess with is smart objects. So if you use a program that uses smart objects, you can use it in that. It'll be fine. But I know for a fact that these two programs will work with them. So to get started, we're going to open it in Photoshop, and I'm going to do another portion of the tutorial that'll go over a couple little changes in how you'll use it in Photopea. Nothing big, but you might want to watch that if you're going to use Photopea. So to get started, we are going to look for our smart object. And I guess before that, you'll see that you've got these two layer groups. You've got a change all at once folder, and you've got a change individually. I know I will sell single prints, or I'll sell full page prints on stuff. So this just makes things easier for me. So I figured I would do the same for you guys. So to change all at once, you will click on the change all at once folder and double click on the smart object thumbnail right here, and it's going to open up the smart object. Now let's go open up a file. As you saw, I went file open, and we're going to navigate to a file we want to use. And we want to copy this into that smart object layer. So to do that, we're going to press Control A, and that'll select all of it. Or you can use this marquee tool right here and drag and drop, and you'll see the marching ants all around it. That means it's all selected. Now press Control C or go to Edit and press Copy. And you can close out of this. And now that you're back in your smart object layer, you can press Control V or go Edit, Paste. Now, if your bookmark is sized differently, you can press Control T or go to Edit, Free Transform, and you'll see these little anchor points that pop up on it. You can just resize. As you see, the sides are changing like proportionally, so you can unlink the sides by going up here, and you'll see this box is checked. You can uncheck that, and then you can drag and drop, and you'll only do one side. One thing I like to do to speed up my workflow is, instead of pressing that button, I just hold down Shift as I drag and drop. And as you see, it resizes just the one side at a time. Now, these are sized for how I size mine. If you would like me to make any changes to the size, you can contact me and I can make a change to the size for you for any of my templates. So once you're happy with it, there was a little check mark up here you could press check on, or you could press enter to accept the changes. And then you're going to go press Control S or go File, Save. And as you see, it's updated all of them at once, which makes that super nice and easy. Now, if you want to do it one at a time, you come down here, and I'm going to go ahead and delete that out of here. We'll start with like one. So you double click that thumbnail. We're going to paste the one we used before, or save it, go out, and you see it's only on the one. Go to the second one. We'll put a different one on here. We'll copy and paste it in, save it, and you see it still went to that. Now I'll just keep the same one for this, just so you can see. So that was 3, and this is 4. But as you see, all of these are individually uploaded. That way you've got the flexibility to book it and change them all at once or get them printed really fast, or you can change one at a time. But I hope you guys understood how to use this. But if y'all have any other questions about how to use this in Photoshop, feel free to reach out to me, comment below, send me a message on Etsy, whatever. I'm always happy to help. But Now I'm going to start the Photopea portion of this. So if you aren't going to use Photopea, you probably don't want to watch the rest. But I will speak to the rest of you later. Okay guys, I'm going to go over how to use this in Photopea now. So it's going to be pretty similar to Photoshop. Photopea is probably the most comparable to Photoshop that I've used with art programs. I've tried out so many different art programs, but this one's probably the closest I've found to Photoshop. So if you're looking for a cheap or free software to use that's similar to Photoshop, totally check out Photopea. It is 100% free, and you use it on a web browser, much like Canva. It does not have an app, but you can use it on smart devices as long as it has a web browser. So let's say you've gone camping or you've gone to the pool or something like that. You can totally mess with the Photopea on your iPad poolside. It's really nice. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and dive into how to use this now. So once you go to photopea.com and open up your template, you're going to double click on the smart object just like we did in Photoshop. Now, once you're in here, it's going to kind of speed up the process a little bit as opposed to Photoshop. So we're going to go to File, and instead of pressing Open, we're going to press Open in Place. So let's navigate to Bookmarks. And as you see, it went ahead and copied, pasted, and set to free transform for you. So it cut out several steps. And it still has the same like resizing stuff going on. I do not have mine set for, normally it'll snap to the sides for you, which makes it go a little bit quicker, but sometimes you don't want to have snap on. But for now, we totally want to have snap on. So you'll go to View and Snap, and you'll see it's got that check mark on it now. So that will, as you see, it like sticks right there. So it can be really helpful at times. Now, if you don't want to resize all four sides at once, you can turn that off, or as we did in Photoshop, just hold down the Shift button and it'll let you resize. Once you're happy, press the check mark, press Enter, whatever, and then go to File and Save Smart Object, or you can press Control S. But that is really all there is to it. If you're trying to like make these as quick as possible, I'd probably use Photopea as opposed to Photoshop, just because it does cut out just a couple steps. But that's just my opinion. Now it's the same thing with this. You've got to go in individually on each of these for the change individually one. But that's all there really is to the template. Again, if you guys have any questions about Photoshop, Photopea, the template, print questions, whatever, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always happy to help. You can leave a comment below. You can send me a message on my Etsy shop. Whatever. I try to get back to people within a day, so let me know what I can do for you. But I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial and enjoy the template even more. Have a great one.